Yes.
Yes, man.
Hello, yes? Affirmative. Indeed. No. We're playing this game where we're doing synonyms like you betcha, and then you would say. Well, no, I mean again.
We.
Yeah, French, like oui, or maybe 100% correct, or I agree, or
Absolutely.
You betcha.
Indeed.
Here, you try. Hoo boy. We're gonna play a new game. It's called Drink the Beer. Do you want to play that game? Man, this bit has no ending. I didn't give him. I should have. Yeah, I failed. I forgot that my whole job was to lead you into a trap and then laugh when you got ambushed. God, that fucking documentary, man.
Holy shit, dude. It was fucking really intense. You know what else is really intense? Not drinking high alcoholic content beer for a long time and then drinking it on live stream. Whew. It's a real,
I could tell that at some deep instinctual level, there's like, whatever it is Brian's about to talk about, pump the brakes on it. let's
well, as soon as I got into like Brian's like, all right, well, anyway, pedophilia and magic. I had a real experience and I talked to somebody else and I'm like, well, shit, I haven't heard that. So I guess I could just go off on my own thing. And then Brian's like, hey, that's not my story. And I'm like, you're goddamn right. I'm done talking. I am leaving this conversation now.
My only fear is that saga dance might imply that there was more to the story, and there's literally no more to the story outside of.
Here's my thing. Unless Brian was like, "Yup, great point. I'm not talking anymore. I'm not in the condition to be." If we're talking about literally anything, it's like, all right, we're bullshitting, trying to make each other laugh. Cool. Qualified for that. I've been drunk plenty of times trying to make my friends laugh. Discussing serious issues that people have been through, that people I respect have been through. Exit. Stage left.
Sure. Hey, man, do we ever get a Ghost Mom update?
No.
Or no. I guess even if we did, it's possible that we wouldn't have permission to share what we had heard.
I mean, here's the thing about the Ghost Mom thing. I had an opportunity to kind of reach in. I have all the numbers.
Oh, that's right. You were doing PI work on the side.
I was doing PI work. I had an opportunity to reach out, and then when Darren was on the show last week, he was like, "Yeah, by the way, I don't think we should reach out to some of these people." And I was like, "I was here at your pleasure, and if that is not what is happening, then I am off it." We got the story. We told the story on the show. You know, Brian, sometimes dead is better.
Yeah, man. What's better than these titles, though?
Hey, that's right. At nightattack.showbot.tv, like our top one that says beers that make you go,
Beers that make you go,
We also got the Patreon, of course, giving up the little first segment bit. Lager in the butt. Dilly Diligence.
It's good SEO.
Piss through my nose. The schoolboy shitter. Kneel before John. Billboard. Dilly Diligence. Patreon. Lager. I don't even know her. Social engineering at the part and on the street. Beer Factor's pretty good. I watched a cam girl and nobody tipped.
That is actually, I'll tell you what. I watched The Cam Girl and Nobody Tipped is a short story that wins an award in college.
It's amazing.
DMX Men. A Schwood and his hair are soon parted.
Soon parted.
Take a knee to pee. Justin's Oompa Loompa toilet. The Say My Name office is a very fun little joke. The commissars in town. And finally I came.
Say My Name office.
Ruin 'em beer names.
Ruin M.
Ruin.
Beer. Yeah, I get you.
Schwood sells his wood. 8 equals dildo. Flesh Knight Prosthenus. Okay, Prosthenus. Who knows? Out of nowhere, Brian's a great friend.
Wait, where was that?
Yeah, what was that one?
Is it because you wouldn't give him one of your dildos?
No, I'm not sure why that would be
a bit of a
part
read.
of being a great friend.
Here we go. All right, let's go back to the top and see what some of the votes ones are. Top one is beers that
I
make
like
you go,
beers that make you go,
Okay, great. And then, Michael, would you rather us use your name or just call you Tall Beer Dude? Like, what? How would you like to be named? Don't normally need to
Tall
ask.
Beer Dude works just fine. I realized I didn't plug myself social media at all on things, but yeah, because Tall Beer Dude is where you can find me on all those platforms. So Tall Beer Dude works.
Sweet. All right,
Hey,
then I'll write that email.
Where are you guys on the linguistic phenomenon of uptalk? I know this is a couple years dated, but
Of what?
uptalk.
Up talk?
You know when people finish their sentences and it always sounds like a question, but they're not asking a question?
Oh, I always answer the questions for them.
And literally every time they ask or say anything, they end on an uptick?
Is that a dig on me?
No, it's something I noticed that Penny was doing it today, and it's sort of an iGen associated phenomenon.
It's what, Jen?
Okay, so younger than millennial is iGen. So
Really?
Oh
Wait,
yeah.
They figured that out?
Wow.
The part, as it were, is whether or not they grew up never not knowing social media and cell phones. Because, technically, you would say want to say, okay, all of this generation Gen X and then all of the next generation millennials. But there tends to be a significant divide between older millennials that remember pre-cell phone, pre-always-on data, pre-smartphone, and those who never experienced it. And there is a very significant difference in anxiety levels and cultural habits between the two. So many academics have started to refer to the younger generation as iGen, and one of those things is the uptalk thing.
Really? The up talk thing?
Yeah? It's a real thing? You just
That
say
sounds like
whatever
you're
you're
Swedish.
saying, but you
Sounds
always
like
ended
you're,
up...
like you're a Swedish archetype. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Really, that just arouses my anger that the millennial, that I get to be lumped in with millennials when it's like the majority of the judgment toward that cohort is about people that grew up with the internet their entire life, when I feel like I, as a near 36-year-old man, deserve to be lumped in with somebody who had his childhood without the internet and then his adolescence with it. Like, I feel like that makes a different person.
JC Calhoun in the chat is saying uptalk is not an iGen thing. It's not a fucking invention, dude. It's not. I'm not saying it got invented last Wednesday. I'm saying it is statistically highly correlated with a different subset
He's
of
saying
people.
it was invented on a children's show on Netflix. That's where
right.
everybody invented uptalk.
Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Did you guys check that? I finished watching that new Carmen Sandiego, and it's pretty good, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It was a cartoon? It was a cartoon?
It's a cartoon? Yeah, it's like I think the most interesting thing for adults are the first 2 episodes, which are all like origin story stuff, because afterwards it's like the
Did
normal.
they make her a good guy or a bad guy? Like, she's supposed to be the bad guy. You're
Well,
supposed to be
she's-
finding her.
Okay, so she's
She's a thief.
she is a thief.
She
and
stole my heart.
She did grow up on an island which had a school dedicated to raising kids to be thieves, but she doesn't want to kill people, and the other thieves will kill people.
Who was talking about her killing people?
Okay, there's a big difference between armed robbery and being a cat burglar.
I understand that, but that's where she draws the line.
Oh,
Yeah, she's a good person. She doesn't
she's
kill.
a sticky-fingered filcher
So-
from Bel Air down to Belize.
But she could go stab them in the back during that, and but they don't care.
She'll
It's okay.
take you
She
on
doesn't
a
do it,
ride
yeah.
on a slow boat to China. Tell me where in the world is.
Oh my God!
Carmen
You know what? I'll bet they motherfucking retconned her into being an Indiana Jones. I bet her tagline is like, "It belongs in a museum. That's why I'm stealing it from where it actually goes and putting it in
So
museums."
she is mostly stealing from the kids who graduated from the thieves' school, so that cultural artifacts are preserved, and they end up in the hands of this French policeman. So
Betrayal of
she's-
her own cohort.
yeah,
Huh.
those first two
Yeah,
episodes are
no,
good.
fuck that. I'm out on all this. Look, she's the bad guy. You're the good guy. That was the best part about Carmen Sandiego, was that you were foiling her fiendish plots. That's why fucking Rockapella sang about it. This is bullshit. All this is bullshit. Fuck you, Netflix. I'm canceling my subscription.
Oh man, hey, do you
Also,
guys?
they're writing out that wonderful host who called you gumshoes. Like,
The chief's there. The chief's.
wait, does she work with or against?
Oh, you gotta watch the show to find out.
All right.
Yo, yeah. So you're dishonoring this dead woman's memory. Beautiful dead woman.
She was dedicated to one thing:
Throughout my childhood.
capturing and finding Carmen Sandiego and bringing her to justice. And now you're making her part of the sham
I swear
operation.
to God, like I'm not even fucking around. This Netflix series irrationally makes me angry on almost every level. All
right, Justin,
element of fan service that you could have given it, like, A, Carmen Sandiego needs to be the bad person. Number 2, fucking don't tell me fucking Follow the Clues Gumshoes is working with the fucking bad person. Number 3, if you're doing a fucking new series and you don't include Rockapella, honestly, get fucked for life. This is so much of a part of what people remember that.
All right, hold on.
That show.
All right.
It is a
yes,
bummer that
it
there's
does
no
have all
acapella
of those
group.
flaws, but it has that street performer from Liberia, and he ends every episode doing his pantomime of the horrific wars of Liberia.
Gumshoes? Now, your mission is to find the place where this child soldier does a dance that invokes his time murdering his fellow children. Where could it be? Is it Liberia? Is it Spain? Is it Guatemala? It's up to you, Gumshoes.
Listen up, gumshoes. This Carmen Sandiego's vanished to a place where only despair lives, and there's nothing worth laughing about. Is she in Somalia, Iraq, Liberia?
It's all three, Gumshoes. I'm woke now.
Oh man, hey, you guys want to play this apologizes for game I made?
Yes, but mainly.
Yeah,
just
let's
briefly.
do it.
Do you remember we made a game where you even made a sounder where it was "Where in the world is Danny DeVito?" and we had to look at pictures of his toes and figure out where in the world he was based on the photos he was tweeting of his feet.
That NSFW show or BB
No,
Live?
I think that was BB Live show.
All right. Well, I guess now we know what fucking Saturday's Rewind is.
Yeah, no, remember where in the world is, and it was just clearly you going, Danny DeVito.
No.
Okay, so you guys know how apologizes for works. I'm gonna give you.
Watch here. Wait. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. I'm gonna use the bathroom.
All right.
But yeah, Carmen Sandiego. Actually, I think the weirdest thing about that Carmen Sandiego thing is the sidekicks that she has.
Yeah.
She has a pair of a twin brother and sister with a very heavy Boston accents, who are like her boots on the ground sidekicks. And then she has.
What do they sound like? I like. Let's say hypothetically, I'm not familiar with what a Boston accent sounds like. I mean, I'm sure you've been watching it, so I'm sure. Hi, Katie, how are you? Just help me clear this up in my mind.
Hey, Carmen. I found that big coin you wanted.
I was eating these baked beans over here.
Forget about. Oh, that's all right. I'm exploring here. Boom. That would have been good. Andrew Dice Clay.
Oh my god.
Oh man. And then she's got like an online friend who helps her do computer stuff.
She's got a Ziggy from Quantum Leap or a Jarvis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's Finn Wolfhard from Stranger Things.
But
I
don't know which one he is.
He's not Will, but the other main one.
Oh,
the one you would recognize with the straight
He's
hair.
the main
He's
kid,
the main
right?
kid. Will, not Will.
Like because Will's the one who's lost in the void.
Upside Down. Yeah.
Yeah. What's her name's son is Finn. All right. So apologizes for. So I'm going to give you a headline. I'm going to blank out one or multiple words. I'll even give you a little bit of description from the news story, and you got to give me what you
hold on,
think.
before we start, what was that Boston accent though? Like I could barely hear.
Yeah, I'm sorry, you weren't there. You didn't
give me a little bit of Boston accent.
Sure. Oh, sure. I want to make sure. Just I'm working.
Actually, wait, hold on, wait. No, Bryce, just read the questions in the Boston accent. Like that'll be better. Because I don't want to take up more time. Like I don't want to put you on the spot, but just while you're reading the questions, just do them in the Boston accent.
Sure. All right.
What was Mattel walking here for?
So here's our first headline.
Also, a quick side thought that I want to put out there before I forget about it. If anybody's looking for an idea for a game, give us most of an actual quote from John Stossel and see if we can complete it.
That's pretty good.
Brian, you realize that we're getting to the point, and considering who we know now, we're running out of excuses to not have John Stossel on this show, right?
or at least have pre-recorded like just get him to just say this.
just yeah. Is he on Cameo? Just get him to say, like, a lot of people say, Night Attack's the best show on the planet.
James Randi offers $1 million if anything's better.
Okay, here's your first headline in Apologize for. So I'm gonna blank out one or multiple words, and you guys have to guess which what is replacing the blank, and whoever's closest by science will get the point. All right,
Got it.
all right, first headline. Laurelhurst Theater.
Oh my God!
It's not. I can't do about. Oh my God! Laurelhurst Theater apologizes to victims of alleged beer blank. Rashida Young and Brendan Quinn were appalled by the treatment, which they think had to do with Young's race, and posted about the experience on social media.
Beer
blank. It is
it's
one
even
word.
Beer related.
Laurelhurst Theater
okay.
apologizes to victims of alleged beer blank. Brian,
Michael, what beer blanking is happening?
Oh, am I going first or am I helping
you're
you
the
out?
beer expert.
Okay. Let's see. Apologizes for beer explosion.
Yeah, but that doesn't sound very.
It is a compressed gas.
Oh, yeah.
It tends to explode.
You're doing a cast.
Oh, you know what?
Those things go everywhere.
They mentioned there was a racial element. I'll bet somebody opens up their jacket and they had a whole bunch of beer cans, like looking like explosives.
So.
So a beer suicide bombing prank.
Okay. So that's Brian's suicide.
That's definitely one word.
Bombing. Some of these, I will say, some of the ones that are multiple words, we're playing closest to. So we'll.
All right.
So Brian said suicide
tall
bombing.
beer dude had explosion.
He had explosion.
Brian had suicide vest prank.
You know what? I'm sorry. I should change my mind. I'm going to do an stout face, and I just wanted to steal ICU's line. Go ahead.
Nothing behind it. I just really wanted to say this subject and then just have air.
Look,
for the
there's some
predicate.
number of people who are listening audio only, and they appreciate getting the best of the chat room's comments.
About face.
What an about.
I'm upping my Patreon.
See? It's easy. It's fun. This is quite literally how we started the show.
It literally is.
Justin, I'm gonna need that
Beer
answer, Pimp.
poisoning.
Poisoning. Why do you say poisoning?
Yeah, they were poisoning him with this beer.
Poisoning. And who do you think was doing the poisoning of this beer?
Oh, I think it was just one of them rogue beer casks, or maybe initially it was Carmen Sandiego, and then Netflix retconned it to be that Carmen Sandiego was saving everybody from the poisoned beer.
I mean, I don't want to say
Cowards.
who's poisoning their beer, but I will point out that only one major light beer uses corn syrup.
It's funny. I did not know about that campaign very much, but they have an ad placement here in town, and it's one of those 2 billboard ads.
But you
But
only
for a
see
long
the
time, I've
first
never.
billboard?
I've only seen the second one
Oh.
that just says Bud Light. We don't. What the fuck?
And if you don't see the first one that says Miller Lite uses corn syrup, then that's amazing.
All right. The closest is going to go to Michael.
What?
Laurelhurst Theater apologizes for victims of alleged beer throwing. Beer throwing.
Beer violence. Beer violence.
Beer violence.
Now, how would that be racially motivated?
Another patron dumped a beer on this woman, and then the management said, "Nah, he's fine."
Wait. Oh,
Yeah.
they apologized for not punishing him enough?
For doing nothing,
Or
literally nothing.
I guess
to
that would be the
man.
definition of not doing enough. Doing nothing
Doing literally
pretty much equals okay.
Okay.
I mean, was it an accident or perceived as not an accident?
It was
Oh.
like, hey,
No, it sounds
give me those
like some
seats.
shit got out of hand. Brian, when's the last time that you threw a beer at a bar?
At a bar?
Threw a beer at somebody.
Oh, jeez. I
Oh, he's thinking about it too.
feel like maybe within the last 5 years
Whoa.
there would be, but it wouldn't be hurling and violence. It would almost certainly have been as some kind of like, pretending to fall over and pouring a beer on. Like it's funny to shake up a can and blast it on your friend or
Okay.
whatever. Like it would have been that kind of thing.
Okay.
But it would have been to what I
would have been
perceived
a
as
joke,
somebody who
not aggressive.
would have found it funny or at least been okay with it once he realized it.
Sure. What about you, Justin? You beer thrower?
Yeah, you throwing beers.
That's fucked up. Why would you do that?
Though we did have that. I guess that wasn't beer, but we had that Scam School episode about spilling your drink with the napkin.
Oh yeah.
But that was water, I think.
God, I feel like there's been some moment that we've poured beer all over ourselves in this studio.
I mean, you definitely spilled
I mean,
plenty of liquids on this
I've
carpet.
spilled
for
too
sure.
many to even think of. But
I guess the spit takes.
well, yeah. You know what? I guess that would be the last
We
time. That's what
definitely
we
did
did.
spit take
That's
on
right.
each other.
It takes on me.
Fair enough.
All right, we got another one here. Brewery apologizes for blank beer, admits rape culture isn't funny. The craft brewery, which opened this year, allows fans to vote on new beer recipes and names each month. Previous winners have included Hop Cobbler, an ale spiced with apple cinnamon.
I'm in first. Bing, bing, bing,
And
bing,
a
bing.
blueberry spike-
Buzzing in. No means yes. No means yes.
All right, you're going to say no means yes. And a blueberry spiked wheat beer called Breakfast Waffle. The blanks are 2 words.
I have to recuse myself because I saw the Google News headline. This was actually a 4chan prank where they all clicked on it was Miller Lite did nothing wrong. That was the name of the beer.
All right, Michael.
I'm going to go with hoppy ending.
Hoppy ending. All right. We're going to give those points to Justin with his answer of no means yes. Crowdsourcing brewery apologizes for beer name with sexual assault reference. It was called Date Grape. Oh, I don't have the right link here, but it was
Date grape.
Date Grape beer.
Huh.
I mean, I don't even know fucking who you have to be to think that one is even close to fair game.
Yeah.
I mean, also not to be
Okay, hold on,
pedantic.
hold on.
Are there
We
even any
happen to
grapes in
have-
it?
Like we happen to have experts in the field of brewing.
Sure.
Now, I might imagine that in the field of brewing that you are not exactly dealing with people that are PR experts.
Absolutely not.
Right? It tends to be like many skill-based fields. You are there because you are good at the skill, not because you are good at necessarily crafting a message or being good people.
Yeah, that's a very strong guess.
Even then, date grape. Like, that's a bad idea even amongst brewers, right?
You'd think someone somewhere along the line would have gone, you know what? Maybe we should rethink this.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
So no.
No.
That's not.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was a user-submitted name, and it ended up among 8 finalists, but did eventually get pulled, and there was an apology. And, quote, a process where our team vets names before they ever appear publicly. So, there you go. Date grape.
That being said, if you remove the awful connotation, like it sounds fun.
Well, it also, I believe the joke they were aiming for was that the ingredients included dates and grapes. And
Yeah, oh yeah, flavored with dates and fermented with grape juice.
right.
Oh, yeah. Right. I'll tell you what, sometimes you can be so clever, you're a fucking idiot.
All right, here's another one.
Oh. Well, tell you what, a woman's touch. She's saying that you could have just called it a grape date.
Oh,
a grape date would have been perfect.
Sorry.
All right, here we go. Here's another one. Beloy bar owner apologizes after offensive Facebook blank. This is one word. Fink had been posting on the Mike's Roadhouse page for years, but says it was only recently brought to his attention as an issue after some of his posts were shared in an international Facebook group. Beloy bar owner apologizing after offensive Facebook blank.
Meme.
Post.
Justin says meme.
Video.
Michael, what do you think?
It's one word?
Poll.
Yes, one word.
Okay, so no spaces. Slant at Kaepernick, but also showing that Trump is great, but also terrible. So it kind of polarizes everyone on both sides. .png.
Okay.
Yeah. Trump and Kaepernick kissing. .gif.
All right. Well, we got to give a to Justin Robert Young for getting it exactly right. Beloy bar owner apologizes after offensive Facebook memes. He's been posting them for years.
What was the meme?
I think they were deleted. They're not archived here.
Yeah. Hey, guess what? In related news, I like remaining on Twitch. So what's
well,
but
no, that's why we make Bryce look at them and then describe them to us.
One of
in Boston accent.
From this TMJ4.com report, one of the posts said, "I like my beer like my violence,"
and we're done. He likes violence
in a cage. How about that? All right, number 4. Where's my thing? J. Crew apologizes for offensive blank shirt. There are 3 words in the blank. This broke today. J. Crew, in a statement to Fortune, said, "This product has been removed from sale, and we regret any unintended offense it may have caused."
Racist tea. Oh, wait, that's only 2 words. Wait, offensive blank shirt?
Correct.
Oh. Chainmail tank.
Okay, chainmail tank shirt. All right, Justin. No,
Jussie Smollett did nothing wrong.
All right, Michael. What do you think? J. Crew apologizes for offensive.
Aren't sexy.
Say again.
Grandpas aren't sexy.
I think you're close though. I think it's like a sexy porn thing or reference or something.
This one's tough because none of you guys are super close, but we do have to.
Yeah, because you literally asked us to name hate speech, and we all deferred to comically hilarious different outpost.
So you missed the hint that this broke today.
It's like this headline is CEO apologizes for saying blank, quote, I can't believe I said something so horrific in public that the whole
And by the
world
way,
is shaming
it has
me.
2 G's in it.
Oh, God. No. J. Crew apologized for their offensive St. Patrick's Day shirt. Their St. Patrick's Day shirt did not even have all of Ireland mapped out and included the words like beer and more beer and whiskey.
Huh.
Also missing a significant portion of that country.
Is this one of those cases where it was like, I know there was some, no, I'm thinking of, there was some controversy in China where like Taiwan was or was not included.
Oh, sure. Actually, I think that was on our last Apologizes For. It was like American Apparel had a shirt that didn't have Taiwan listed as a country or something.
Oh, yeah.
Like it didn't show it depicted. It was like literally missing a splotch. And they're all like, what the fuck? Why isn't Thailand or Republic of China? Taiwan?
Yeah.
Taiwan. Well, that's like a big thing with them.
They kind of have a thing about it.
It's like a gigantic international incident. But the Ireland thing is weird. I mean, I guess like not having the whole country like is just kind of like fuck you, you're the mascots for booze.
That's pretty messed up, yeah.
I mean, if it was Texas and it said like Shiner, not Shiner, Anheuser-Busch, and I don't know.
You would hope it had the entire state of Texas on it.
But imagine that you cut off Texas pretty much at the point where there's any major cities.
Is there a political dispute between one section and the other? Like one does want to be recognized and the other doesn't? Like, is this a case where like the Taiwan thing, they're picking a side?
Is it Ireland versus Northern Ireland, or is it just like a shittily drawn map?
Because I know that's a problem with Brexit, is that there are parts of Ireland that are saying no, we'll not be checking passports here.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know enough about Irish.
Oh man,
politics.
somebody explain it to us. Somebody write us a
North
really good
Ireland.
email.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No. So it is literally Ireland the country.
Right.
It is not Northern Ireland the country, which is a part of the United Kingdom.
Oh, I see. So it's considered part of the IC.
Yeah. So Northern Ireland is part of the United Kingdom, and so what that shirt has is Ireland.
Ireland proper. Well, no.
Ireland proper. And then I mean more the like beer thing. Although I'll tell you what, I was at a fucking place down in Jack London Square a couple weeks ago, and the lady who's from Ireland is like, because I was working at the bar. She's like, oh, that's good that you're working. You know, back in Ireland in Dublin, our parliament, we just had to shut down the bar in the parliament. And I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, yeah, they had a bar inside the parliament and everything's going so bad they had to shut it down because, you know, fuck you, walk across the street if you want to get a drink. Why are you drinking here? So it seems like a kind of, I mean, like, look, it's Ireland. We love them.
Yeah. All right, here's another one for you. UK brewery apologizes for naming beer after blank following backlash.
Oh, I know. The beer grape date or whatever.
What was it again? Oh,
Great date.
grape date. Following backlash, the local brewery said it didn't mean to cause any offense to any faith, insisting the name was picked in all innocence. The blank is 3 words. UK brewery apologizes for naming beer after blank following backlash. Oh, I gave out no points that last round. You all were wrong.
Oh, the beer's called the Pope's a Terrorist.
All right, Pope's a terror.
I think it's called Jesus Hops Christ.
Jesus hops.
All right, Pope is a terrorist, says Justin. Brian or Michael?
I'm going to go with Holy Cow Brown.
Holy cow, brown. Okay. Brian.
Either that or super Orthodox Jew.
Slash Jew.
Uh,
I have to write in shorthand.
yeah, no, I'm gonna stick with Jesus.
Jesus
Christ.
Hops Christ. All right. I think I might have to give this one to Michael. UK Brewery apologizes for.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
What'd you say?
Go. No. I was saying to Michael because he won.
Oh, yeah. At least I think so. UK Brewery apologizes for naming beer after Hindu god Ganesh following backlash. Holy cow.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying that he was right with the name Holy Cow. Yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying. I think the Holy Cow probably gets him closer than Christianity. So there you go.
Brian, did you ever watch the cartoon Clone High?
No, I've absorbed a small percentage of it by osmosis through you, but that's right. Wasn't there a clone like Gandhi and he was a real piece of work?
Yeah. Well, no. Apparently, the reason why the show didn't go forward was because they wound up getting MTV got a lot of flack from India because Gandhi, the version. So all the premise is that all the clones are from famous people, and some are like comical parodies of who the original people were, and some are like it's hilarious because they're the exact opposite of who the original people were. And so Gandhi was like the comic sidekick who was like always wacky and always getting into something and always being the slapstick kind of guy. And apparently Indians not so
cool
clicky.
with making light of the guy who is credited with bringing them their freedom.
So that the show kind of came to an unceremonious end, and apparently it even like the reason why it didn't come out on DVD for years was because of that, because they were afraid of like monetizing it and it became like a Viacom thing where they were like, nah, let's not jeopardize any like possible new deals because we're releasing a DVD about a shittily remembered one season cartoon. Although, by the way, from Lord and Miller, who by the way are doing some shit. They're probably gonna win the fucking Oscar on Sunday for Spider-Verse, and they should.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. We've got a few more here.
Hot yeah.
Hot yeah.
What was that? Hot yeah. Put that on a tank top, chainmail T-shirt.
Can that be your new catchphrase?
Please no.
Hot yeah.
Hot yeah.
Hot yeah.
Can we just hear? We just need a loud applause whenever Brian says hot yeah. Like we just need 90s Seinfeld sitcom applause.
It's like all I have to do is show the slightest bit of weakness, and it's all over. It's all fucking over. And what's funny is the moment you said, "Can we make that your new catchphrase?" and I heard the words coming out of my mouth, "Please don't." I was like, "Well, now just notarize that."
Print the T-shirts. Hot yeah. Hot yeah fever sweeping the nation.
Can we just get one more to go out on, Ryan, on the hot
yeah?
Say it.
Whoo! Hot yeah.
He said it. He said it.
Hot yeah.
Okay.
Whoo! Hot yeah.
Yeah. Encore. Okay. Okay.
Oh, I want to see the T-shirts. I want it to look like Spring Break '97. Hot yeah.
Hot yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
Oh shit.
All right, here's another round. Bud Light apologizes for blank label. This blank is 2 words. The brewer said it intended the label to be a fun way of invoking the ongoing Up for Whatever advertising campaign in which young drinkers say yes to trying new things. Bud Light apologizes for removing blank label.
DTF. Just huge as shit. You held it up and everybody knew.
That's not a billboard you get wrong. That's just
This was their answer to the Coca-Cola share a Coke with a friend, and then they have name. It's like I'm holding this because I'm, and then they had
show
DTF, and it's like into anal or one just said hot yeah.
But Light just has like a fucking bandana code of labels. All right, Justin, what do you think?
Oh,
Bud Light apologizes for blank label, blank label.
All holes.
All holes. All right, Michael, do you want to take a guess?
Or maybe,
He doesn't. He really doesn't.
All in.
All in. Okay.
Yeah,
balls deep. That's what it said.
I think you might have won. Actually, that's actually a better, actual, realistic guess.
Yeah, I think that's closest to it. The correct answer is Bud Light apologizes for their removing no label. A perfect beer for removing no from your vocabulary for the night. Hashtag up for whatever.
I mean, I'd say it's pretty close to DTF. I feel like I was pretty close on that one.
Say a free point. There you go. All right, let's do one more. Okay, well, two more. Okay, I'm cutting down, but there's so many good ones here.
Justin, I want you to know that I'm being very, very good by not begging that we give a sneak peek of a video that you sent us over the last week.
I mean, we gotta save that for the
I
show.
know.
Right?
That's why I'm being good.
We gotta save that for the show.
Ooh, okay, I don't know.
Oh, did you not see it, Bryce?
I'm not on that thread, I guess.
All right.
Here we go. Here's a headline. Where's my thing? Dun, dun, dun. Too drunk to curl. Elite Canadian curlers apologize for blank and other antics that got them banned from tournament. The blank is 2 words. Elite Canadian curlers apologize for blank and other antics that got them banned from tournament. A team of elite Canadian curlers, including a 2014 Olympic champion, was thrown out of a World Curling Tournament Saturday for unsportsmanlike behavior after a drunken, belligerent, and disruptive display, organizers said.
Indecent exposure.
Oh, okay. Indecent exposure.
Tackling opponents.
Tackling opponents.
Full
Justin?
contact curling.
Peeing on the ice.
Peeing.
Piair. In ice rink.
Yeah.
It's a pee in a trash can. PIATC reference.
Oh,
I was
yes,
trying
of
to make.
course.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Let's see. I'm gonna give the point to Justin on this one.
What?
Too drunk to curl. Elite Canadian curlers apologize for breaking brooms and other antics that got them banned from tournament. I'm gonna say that's close enough.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, it's science. Science, man. All right, last one here. This I think is a
For reals this time, guys.
For reals is the last one. Brewery dumps plan to name beer blank. Brewery dumps plan to name beer blank. There are 3 words in this blank. Quote, we neglected to put ourselves in the shoes of other people, they said. As a result of ongoing conversations, the list of beer names has been wiped clean. Other removed beer names included Flint, Michigan Tapwater, White Guilt, and Mass Grave.
Charlie who?
Charlie who? Okay.
You did say 3 words, though.
Yeah.
DTF.
Wait, can you repeat it again? Sure. I was just sending something to you, Bryce, because I agree with Brian, and we should end this after show with what he wanted.
Okay.
I've not seen this, but
you haven't?
I've heard you talking about it, but I have not seen this.
Okay.
A brewery dumps plan to name beer blank blank blank.
Charlie who?
That was, you can't steal mine. Fine, you can steal mine.
All right, we have Charlie who and Charlie who.
It was called Drink in Public.
Drink in public.
Yeah,
okay,
that's what I'll switch to.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna say with Charlie who.
Charlie who. Michael, do you know?
It sounds like it's probably Michael Vick's Puppies.
Oh my God! digging deep in the record bins for something offensive. Hey, Bryce, you know what league he's a coach in?
No, yes, he is. That's right. He's an AAF coach. So
That's
I mean, what-
astonishing as fuck.
what's up, Justin?
You know, he's a very good quarterback. He just happened to, participate in a horrifying cultural ritual that has very troubling sociological complications the more we look into it.
Apparently.
Anyway, this is Night Attack, a
Yeah,
comedy
this
podcast
is-
where people drink and discuss. I mean, I'm glad that we're an hour away from me traipsing through the minefield of pedophilia while fucking feeling drunker than he has in a month and a half. And now we're here at dog murder. Anyway, Bryce, what's the solution to the game?
That's right. All right. Well, before this round started, we were at an actually surprisingly close 1-3 between Justin and Michael, both having 3, and we do have a winner here. We're gonna give it to Michael.
What?
Woo! Brewery dumps plans to name beer Black Beer Matters.
Oh, good golly.
So,
Oh.
so,
I don't know if I feel good about that win.
so.
They're all.
You should.
Okay,
You
I feel
should.
awesome
Yeah.
about
Life
that win,
is
guys.
short.
I feel
Life is
amazing.
short. Take your victories where you can.
And
Man.
I didn't have any advantage to these questions. These weren't curated at all to
No.
anything that I know about. So
Sure.
yeah,
Yeah,
it was
this-
an even playing field.
This is not. Yeah, there's no theme on this one.
Hold on. I have a variation on apologizes for.
Sure.
I suspect that it might be funnier because apologizes for, lately it seems like a lot of people have legitimate cause to apologize for a thing. What if we just had the word clarifies? Like so-and-so clarifies what they meant by blank.
Wait, hold on. Are you suggesting that we do a new bit called Clarifies Explains It All?
Wait, this is a reference to a thing I don't get.
It's Clarissa explains it all.
Oh, got it.
So okay, how about this? So let's see if we can do one right here. Okay. Google clarifies stories related to blank blank blank. This came out today. Google clarifies stories related to blank blank blank.
Bryce, just do me a favor. Can we go out with the Clarissa Explains It All theme song when we find the winner?
Okay, so far you've called 2 things we're going to go out
Yeah.
on.
Do you really not want to do the other things we want to go out
Oh
on?
no! Don't. No, this is just that's for when we're going off.
Sure. The end of
yeah.
this bit should
Got
be
it, got it,
Clarissa
got it.
explains it all. Sure. I can put that.
All right, one more time. Clarifies what?
Google clarifies stories related to blank blank blank.
Lock him up.
All right, lock him up.
Can you repeat it one more time?
Sure. Google clarifies stories related to blank blank blank. This broke today.
Chinese search engine.
Chinese search engine. Okay. All right. Michael, do you want to take a crack at it at all?
Antitrust violations.
I think this one's going to go to Justin. Google clarifies stories related to Pakistan flag search.
What?
Apparently, if you searched best toilet paper in the world, you would get results.
This is in the same vein as like images of Winnie the Pooh are banned in China and so on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
There you go.
Okay. This seems like a
I'll
rich
tell
bit.
you what, that theme song worked.
It worked,
That was
too.
perfect.
Oh, man, there's some more. Okay, cool. Well, that's apologizes for, and a little bit of clarifies, explains it all. Anything else you want to do on the post show?
No, man. I want to go out with this video and tell everybody that I love them.
All right.
All right. My goal
Hmm?
is at the March 9th South by So Wasted that this is a moment in which we all sing along. I want an All's Well sing along. I don't know if there's any other song on the album that lends itself to a sing along the way that this song does. So I spent my Sunday afternoon making a karaoke video for it. I will see you all next week.
balls deep in my heart. Your people's deep in my mind. Your people's deep for us to find that your balls are deep in me too. In my heart, your people's deep in my mind. Your people's deep for us to find that your boy.